Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just trucks the man. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off with some nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Eludes the rush. Looks like he's going to run it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Loss of 5. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. USA 7, Ohio State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
2nd down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He'll hand it off. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
We'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. They'll hand it off. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's a run. Running back's got it. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And on the carry, he's heading left.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
4-2 Spider. Gorilla.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
That mistake sets the offense up with a 40. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. The Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Running play called on third and short. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
USC, number 3, in the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Return runs out of bounds.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. You stay nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Running through the tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Handoff in a single back formation. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they go in front here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Trojans offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's moving out of the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, a still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much? Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Southern California. Made the defense look slow that time.
But that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making the catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Keeps it from the designed run. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Snyder. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away. Second down after the incompletion. No press here. The defense backing away. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Look out, he's got some space.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Really nice run by the back, but I'm going to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play.
Get set.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the defense there to smother that option play.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Powers through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buckeyes, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining.
Timeout, USC.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he makes it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game.